This is Michael Gerace with Clearview Sewer Cams. It is January 3rd, 2023. We are located at 1535 South Durango Avenue, Los Angeles, California, 90035. We're performing a video sewer inspection through the 4-inch ABS plastic mainline sewer cleanout that is located on the right front corner of the house, and we're going to attempt to get out to the city sewer. We're going to zero out our camera monitor right at the opening to our cleanout. Again, we're zeroed out. We're going to begin running our inspection. The sewer line is comprised of ABS plastic pipe and fittings, from what we can see right now. We're going to continue running out toward the street. It appears that the mainline sewer, the property sewer, has been replaced with ABS plastic pipe and fittings. Coming up to a joint, we're going to take a look at that. It may have even been, it looks like it may be rolled. Possibly, that may be a trenchless sewer. It looks like the joints are rolled, which is thicker piping, less joints. We do have an offset here a little bit. So this is an ABS joint. You wouldn't have a rolled joint that's offset like that. And then we're making a turn and we're dropping down. We have an inlet down toward the bottom. We're going to locate that inlet real quick. We're going to pause for one moment and locate this. Okay, we located this area at approximately 4 foot 6 inches deep. And this is just inside the sidewalk area on the property side of the sidewalk. And now we're going to be running our camera under the sidewalk area. And it appears that we're still in 4-inch ABS plastic. There's a glue joint. So we are in ABS plastic. Now, looks like we're transitioning into the lateral. And go slow. That first joint, looks like that first joint's broken. We have a fairly large offset right here in the, looks like vitreous clay. We're going to locate that area. We're going to push right up to the joint and we're going to locate that area. It looks almost like it might be cracked too. We're going to run up to it real quick and then we're going to locate this area and mark this area. Wait, run right up to the joint. Huh? No, it can't be orange. That looked like clay. Yeah, it's just clay, old clay. I think it's just stained. It might be just stained and not broken. But we're going to locate this area real quick and mark this area. I'm going to pause for one moment. Okay, we located this area at approximately 8 foot 4 inches deep. And we marked this area with a dot of orange paint underneath the sidewalk area. We're going to continue to run out. That joint appeared to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Next joint has some root intrusion off to the left at about the 9 o'clock area. It's a small amount of root intrusion that can probably be maintained with a chemical called Root X, ROOT-X, which can be purchased online through Amazon. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. A little overpour on the concrete slag. I'm going to continue running in. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. A little bit of an offset, a little bit of a separation it looks like there. Same thing in this joint. Crack. Right here. I'm going to pause for a moment. Okay, we're going to push in very slowly, and at the bottom of our monitor, you'll see that there is a crack going across the piping across the bottom. It's a hairline crack. Right now we don't have any root intrusion. We don't have any major break in the line, and it could be maintained. We have an offset right here. That's probably what caused the crack, possibly. Not a major offset, but there is an offset. Going to continue pushing in. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. We're running out toward the middle of the street. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. A little tiny bit of an offset. Nothing major. Next joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. A little tiny offset there as well, which is very common in vitreous clay. Looks like some chipping possibly on the piping. This line may have been hydrojetted. You can see the chips in the clay. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Coming up to another joint. Have a little tiny bit of debris right there, but the piping still appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Making a turn. Now we have a gap. You can see at the top there's some cockroaches up in the gap between the piping in the saddle fitting. So we're making a turn. Pull back here. Pull back just a little bit. See. Look up here. Pull back here. I think it's just staining. Just appears to be some staining on the piping and on the saddle. Don't see anything major right there. That's the city sewer at 55 feet 4 inches on the camera monitor. May end up needing to put a liner in this pipe eventually, with the offsets, with the crack, and also a top hat liner possibly to support the saddle, because there is a fairly large gap. Right now it doesn't appear to be in terrible condition. Nothing I believe is imperative right now. Any work necessary, it can be maintainable. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pause our mic right now, and we're just going to pull back slowly. Okay, we're just going to continue to pull back now. We've inspected the entire ABS plastic line, and from what we can see, possibly a trenchless section of piping from the clean out to the area of the tie-in for the lateral, the transition between the plastic and the vitreous clay, which is on the property side of the sidewalk. We're going to continue to pull back. There you have a fairly large offset, and that's right after the transition from the 4-inch plastic line to the 6-inch vitreous clay lateral. I'm going to continue pulling back. right before the sidewalk area we have a Y transition, which is most likely the test Y, so that the line can be filled up from that area back to the clean out. So we're going to continue pulling back, coming back toward our 4-inch ABS plastic sewer line. We're pulling up and out of our mainline sewer cleanout. I'm going to pause for a moment. And that will conclude our video sewer inspection. Thank you.